Welcome to my lair. It's me, just an old Cajun hag, here to talk to you about some Louisiana and Cajun folklore. A lot of us here in Louisiana know about the rougarou, meant to keep children in check. This was brought into Louisiana by our ancestors. And it's the 6 centuries of folklore that were rooted in indigenous French and African and Spanish traditions. So this was adapted by the Cajun people as the French people migrated over into Louisiana. Most have heard the rougarou is a werewolf-like creature. You know, it's one of the more common stories out of Louisiana. And originating from the French term wolfman, it's a figure used to scare children into obedience. So especially regarding the Catholic holy time of Lent, and similar to the boogeyman, the rougarou is a cautionary tale to reinforce social and religious norms. What I found through my research is that much is the same with all of these lores that we have here in Louisiana. And in the murky swamps, you're going to come across a lot of different types of, scary stories, boogeymen, lore. They all have a similar purpose: to scare children into obedience. Come on now, but that's what they do. And growing up in isolated area called Chauvin, Louisiana, and it felt just that isolated. You were told not to stay out late. No, don't be out in the swamp. Don't be anywhere you're not supposed to be. Very fascinated by these stories. So we have parishes here. We don't have counties. And today it's the City Hag, the loup-garou. Y'all, the loup-garou. Not to be confused with the rougarou. It's different. The little Dominican children that migrated to the area of Morgan City, St. Mary Parish, they would run to the street and they would come up to you and they would show you their arms and they would point out the black and blue bite marks that are pressed into their skin. And according to local legend, this is a powerful witch. I got my quartz. I'm all good with the powerful witch. And she lives in the brackish water, murky muck, near a small hill. The only thing growing there is a gnarly silk cotton tree. So it is here that locals claim the Morgan City Hag speaks with demons, and she trades the blood of her victims for her powers. Once her magic is refreshed, she shoots across the sky like a fireball. No relation to a shooting star or a meteor or anything like that. It's always going to be the Morgan City Hag anytime you see a fireball across the sky. She's on the hunt for her next victim. And that could be you if you are ever in St. Mary Parish, Louisiana, and you venture out into the dark swamps. So you wait for a night with no moon, and you're rafting your way through the murky waters. And there's reeds and there's swamp grass and the light of the glowing foxglove, it's beautiful. And then you hear a lonely, sobbing sound coming from the treetops. I'm not even Catholic. So the Morgan City Hag is far from home when you hear this noise, and you'll hear the hungry groaning circle around you. A flash of firelight blurs across the canopy of twisted cypress branches and disappears into the dark sky. Your boat will soon arrive at the base of a hill. Don't get out that boat. You stay in that boat. You arrive at the base of a hill. You're taking your chances. She trades the blood of her victims for dark powers, often targeting small animals or lost children. Keep that in mind, lost children. Now, locals have reported finding large sheets of baggy, dried out skin just hanging, draping the cypress branches, believed to be the hag's shed skin. Oh, There's a place a few miles into the swamp that the Dominican immigrants, they refuse to go. They whisper of black magic and devils. The brackish swamp surrounds a small hill with that gnarly old silk cotton tree just growing. So, you know, stay out of the Morgan City swamps at night if you know what's good for you. And keep an eye on your children. Also, like and subscribe.